Stop it, quiet. If it's
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Buffalo Bills taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing. And we are underway in Buffalo. Happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And 9 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete. It's Thornton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
At the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete.
The pass.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance at the man under center at 6'5". He always demands attention.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Vikings.
Throwing on 1st down. Rose, screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
From the gun, Rose almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Rose.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. 30, past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point right down the middle. It's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On first down, Rhodes. Jeffrey wheels it in over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Complete.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Down to about the 22 here.
6 on the carry.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Rhodes. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Rhodes pass.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Sheffield. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Now they'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. From the gun, Rhodes. This will be caught at about the 5.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Bills' 4-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's
operating from the gun. Rhodes. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 3 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's
from the gun. Rhodes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked up. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
their own 26-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Operating from the gun, Rhodes. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Their 49-yard line.
They'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Now the Bills defense, they make their way back out there. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnover.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
First, you can from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
3rd and 15.
And this is going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Now, fair catch is called for and taken at we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. High throw, but he makes the catch. He'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
The kicker on for the
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
at their own 22-yard
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Minnesota.
From the gun, Rhodes, wide open receiver, complete. Well, he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rhodes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lindsey. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Taken down and sacked.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Gain of 5. Brings up third.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. On third down, Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
20-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports half.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
On third and 2, Rhodes. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Vikings take over first and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Quarterback is sacked.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw on second down. Rhodes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
The pass.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's got Hooper on the short connection. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Third down.
And again, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Rhodes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rhodes got his man complete over the middle. It's Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
that one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Vikings.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Rhodes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's third down.
From the gun. Rhodes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A.J. Epinesa, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll find Gabriel Davis.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Second and 4 at the 47-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 4.
Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4.
Third and 4.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thornton. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on third and 4.
Vikings 14.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
At the 6-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brings up third and goal.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Bills 31.
So with that, you figure now this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Over first and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one is gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, man, can't do that.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely
cost you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rhodes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 4.
The Vikings on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Rhodes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw from his end zone. Rhodes. And that is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll run on 1st down. Far. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Far. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. The Vikings pick up the football. When they have the football, they will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He's brought to give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now second.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The kicker up.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rhodes. And that is incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
It's now 4th.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed.